Hey there and welcome to Trivia Ronin. I'm your host Douglas Larlin. Whether you're joining us live on Zoom or Twitch or after the fact on YouTube, welcome. We're happy to have you. Quick breakdown of the rules. 1, we're honor code here and you keep your own score. Feel free to cheat. You get nothing. 2, after each question you'll get 45 seconds to answer. Absolutely do not show the answer until the time is up. And 3, if you're watching on Twitch, put your answer in the chat. At about 5 seconds left, that lines up with us live. Tonight there are 30 questions, 1 point each for a total of 30 points, 1 point each, and at the end, a story question worth a possible 20 points for a total of 50 points, and maybe some bonus opportunities sprinkled in. Let's play Trivia Ronin. Question 1. I love and missed all of you all week, and let's do this. Which prime minister won the Nobel Prize for Literature? Which prime minister won the Nobel Prize for Literature? The Nobel Peace Prize for Literature. Sorry, I want to say it every time. We've got a lot of Brit talk, a lot of Europe talk this Saturday night. Which prime minister won the Nobel Prize for Literature? You can only name like 3. Pick one of those. Jesus. It's not going to be like some no-name person. Yeah, just quickly write down Boris Johnson, that entirely literate fuck. All right, let's hear your answers. Yep. It is Winstonian Churchill. Winstonite. I think it's actually Winstonite. Question 2. Which castle holds an annual service for the Knights of the Garter? Which castle holds an annual service for the Knights of the Garter? "32 seconds. At about 5 seconds left, when you see that on the clock, Twitch, go ahead and throw your answer in the chat if you're paying attention and care. If you're not paying attention or don't care, then you didn't hear this. Knights of the Garter. 2, 1. What do we think? Castle Ravenloft. Buckingham Palace. We're looking for Windsor Castle. Windsor Castle. There's almost nothing, like, there's so few options. My favorite question by far of the night. Question 3. William the Conqueror is responsible for the construction of what famous tower in London? William the Conqueror is responsible for the construction of what famous tower in London? Who else knows the answer and loves my question? Oh, yeah, good. Good. Love that. Welcome back. "18 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see it. I need specifics here. We're looking for the Tower of London. I gave you what famous tower in London? It's the Tower of London. But it's okay, none of you were recently in... Okay, I'm not going to yell at you for that. Listen, You got Winston Churchill. He was probably prime minister while you were there, right? Good. Okay, listen, if it's Tower Bridge or London Bridge or whatever you just said, fucking take it. I don't care. I don't argue arguments. If you're willing to argue, you'll get the point. Question 4! And I think this is the last of those. Well, no, there might be a couple more. What famous Briton left to his wife his second best bed? One of the best pieces of trivia ever. What famous Briton left to his wife his second best bed? I couldn't find the story on this. I wanted so badly to because it's probably a great story, but... "20 seconds. Does anybody know this? I mean, there are only like 8 famous people from that country. You got like a 1 in 8 chance. Anything. Which spice? All right, let's see it. Bowie, no. Henry, no. Henry, no. Henry, no. Henry, no. William the Conqueror, so close. That would have been a great way. That would have been a solid Doug question. It was William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. Fun fact, he was actually from England. Question 5. What word begins the title, Blank Over the River Kwai? And blank is not the answer. Only because I worry Cyrus will write blank and get it on a technicality. What word begins the title, Blank Over the River Kwai? Does anybody not know this? Thumbs up if you don't. You don't. Did you guess? You didn't even guess. All right, take a third of a point for admitting you don't know this. Three, two, one. Let's see it. Yep. Fuck, Michael Keaton is so good. It's bridge. Not many things go over rivers, but one of them is bridges. The bridge over the River Kwai. Well done. Question 6. Moving very slowly along. What famous musician sang with and accompanied John Lennon on his single Whatever Gets You Through the Night? What famous... we'll see how you guys react to this. It doesn't look like anybody's just throwing the answer down. What famous... singer and not songwriter. God, I should have said that. What famous singer and not songwriter, or non-lyricist, what famous singer and songwriter but not lyricist accompanied John Lennon on his single Whatever Gets You Through the Night? I don't know. I see a lot of people with question marks even with that. But that's, you know it. Well, there you go. I don't think that's a very famous song, so you'd have to just kind of... Let's see him. Dylan, no. Yoko, no. Good guess, though. McCartney, no. Elton John. The answer is Elton John. Didn't write the lyrics. Bernie Taupin. So that was it would have been a better question had I gone with that. Question 7. With which actor does Jack Lemmon share an apartment in The Odd Couple? The 2 people in The Odd Couple are Jack Lemmon and they would be in 2 other movies together. Pretty famous duo. Pretty famous Hollywood duo, these 2. Oh, Team Christopher Clark, you guys got age on your side. You better have this. You can't teach old, man. You gotta have that. Emily, you're Devil Horns. You for sure. You're 100. Yeah. Emily and Dean are in that. They're part of that life. Let's see it. Yep. Jean-Claude Van Damme would have been great. Shelley Long, no. I don't know who Jack Lemmon is. He's terrific. Before every scene, he closed his eyes and said, "Time for the magic." Walter Matthau is the right answer. They were also grumpy old men and grumpier old men in the night. Oh, Oh, I forgot about Out to Sea, but Odd Couple 2 I should have said. You're right. So like 75 times they were together. Question 8. Also, well, doesn't matter. Question 8. Which park's central attraction is Cinderella's castle? Thumbs up if you've been there. Yeah. Lots of thumbs up. Michael J. Nelson, you've never been? Ugh. I've never been. Oh, okay. Okay. I've never been. All right, here's one of these. Let's see them. Here's one of the ones I feel like I might accidentally have written the wrong thing, but I did know what I didn't want you to write. We're not looking for land. We are looking for world, Walt Disney World, Florida. But I question, is Magic Kingdom correct? Is it more correct? But are both correct? Okay, so yeah, somebody could have been like, all the Everglades. All right, yay. If you wrote which one's more correct? Okay. Well, oh yeah. Yeah, that makes even more sense. Why do I think Florida's... Yeah, see, that's your fault, Emily. You should have thought that one through. Okay, you all get a point. You all get a point if you think your answer's right. Good? You absolutely do not. You lose a point for putting Euro Disney. You lose a goddamn point. That's what I was going to say that, but I actually don't know that for sure. I thought for sure that was true. All right, look it up. If you show me it says it. Oh, dear. Sleeping Beauty. I didn't want to say that because I know so little about Disney. All right. All right, so Disney World, Florida is Cinderella's castle, but also Magic Kingdom is more correct. So 1.5 points for Magic Kingdom. How do we feel about 1.5 points? So there. I've lost the thread. Okay, this is a terrific question, and I'm so curious if anybody will get it. Cyrus might have an inside track on this. What was the name of New York City's original defensive moat? You know the answer. That's all I will say for sure. You know the answer. What was the name of New York City's original defensive moat? This is the most interesting question of the night. Not the best written one or anything, but you definitely know the answer. Oh, I tried to breathe coffee. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's scientific method. 4, 2, 3, 1. Let's see it. Good guess. Ellis Island, no. Hudson River, no. That's really good. Really good. LaGuardia. No. No, Staten Island, no. I feel so bad for you guys. It's a good one. Wall Street, everybody. Wall Street. That's where they get it. Fucking great question. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. And question 10 to end the first... Hey, George, for that thumbs up, give you guys a half point. What famous actor from the golden age of Hollywood is credited with saying, "A woman drove me to..." I forgot the quote. Saying, comma, open quote, A woman drove me to drink and I never had the courtesy to thank her. End quote. He's a famous drunk. Famous classic Hollywood drunk. There was a time it was very cool to do an impression of this person. If you've watched Looney Tunes, you've seen impressions of this person. Like everyone in the history of classic Hollywood. Three, two, one, let's hit. Humphrey Bogart, no. Michael Keaton, no. All of them is kind of true. Marlon Brando, no. Clark Gable, no. Orson Welles, no. W.C. Fields, get out of here, kid, you bother me. You bother me, kid. Get out of here, kid, you bother me. Every Looney Tune. Also, everyone in LA, there's W.C. Fields everything in Burbank. Yeah, not for a half. I don't think I can require that for a half point. Question 1. Which Italian city contains the Rialto district? Which Italian city contains the Rialto district? It's not a for anybody who's ever seen Count of Monte Cristo. My mom's on Twitch, everybody. For anyone who's ever seen Count of Monte Cristo, Henry Cavill yells an Italian city. It's not that one. There, just to throw you off the scent as much as possible. But if anybody wants to do an impression of Henry Cavill yelling one word city quote from Count of Monte Cristo, you get a point. That's just classic. All right, let's see him. Rialto. I would love it. Good. It is not Milan. It is not Florence. It is not Rome. It is, however, Venice. Rome is the answer. Rome. It's his 16th birthday. He comes to the staircase and he goes, Rome. So there. Venezuela features what famous waterfall? What is the famous... There are like 4 famous waterfalls. This is one of them. My mom got the Rialto District one. I don't buy it. Not for 1 second. Mommy, you can have whatever points you want. Venezuela features what famous waterfall? That's back on track for you, Mom, who put Niagara Falls. Let's see it. Yeah, a lot of people getting it. Yeah, the waterfalls, something I can't see, Lynn. Iguaza? Is that Iguaza Falls? It's the economy. The economy is the joke. Hey, half point for the economy. He doesn't need the help, but that's a damn good joke. Angel Falls is the 1 point answer. Angel Falls. Question 3 of round 2. Which famous Australian model appeared in the opening ceremony of the Sydney Olympic Games? What famous supermodel, Australian model, appeared in the opening ceremony of the Sydney Olympic Games? My mom's at 100 points, she wants you to know. Good luck catching her. Does anybody think they have it? Okay, I'll tell you one, I'll give you a hint if you guys want a 5-second hint. She also has a famous supermodel sister. Let's see him. Giselle, no. Yeah, Jasper, you got it, bud. Celeste, no. Elle McPherson is who we were looking for. Elle and Mimi McPherson. Elle McPherson. My future ex-wife. Hey, oh, give him a point. I'm going to give you a point for my future ex-wife, but you get 1 bonus point for me of all time ever. That's what you sacrifice for taking that. Question 4. In which state was Elvis born on January 8th, 1935? Bonus point for the city. I would just argue he's the most famous person to ever come from this city. Lynn knows when to... There we go. That's a hula hoop. I would argue that's a hula hoop. Give yourself the point, or the bonus half, whatever it was. I feel like more people are bigger fans of Elvis than I ever was. Is anybody here like just a big Elvis fan? Whoa. What a weird group of people. Wow, I love that. Okay, my mom thinks Nashville, Tennessee. Sorry, what was it, Dean? Okay. Did you know the answer? Let's see him. Atta baby. Memphis, Tennessee, no. Nashville, Tennessee, no. Knoxville, Tennessee, no. Tupelo, Mississippi. Wow. One person got it all the way. That's 2 points. That's a 2-point gain on everybody in the group. Tupelo, Mississippi. Here's an easy one. Half of you will probably get it. Probably more than that. I don't know. Which is larger, Trinidad or Tobago? It's 50-50. Which is larger, Trinidad or Tobago? Oh, I got more old Hollywood coming for the next one. I went strong on Britain and old Hollywood this Saturday. I know you do. Alex, you've liked 4 questions I've ever written. You could do worse. I've seen it. Let's see it. 50-50. It's 50-50, and it looks like pretty much everyone, unless they went way out of their way to think, well, it's probably not Trinidad. It is Trinidad. It is not Tobago. It is, in fact, Trinidad. Just ask my Trina mom who got it right. Question 6. That was good all around. 1 point each. Who are the famous parents of Jamie Lee Curtis? 2 very famous Hollywood people. 45 seconds. Mom, if you get this one wrong, you quit trivia forever. Yeah, she says yay. Who are the famous parents of Jamie Lee Curtis? I'll give you a hint. Lee is spelled differently. One point each, so if you only get one, get your point. Certainly one more famous than the other. 2-1-0. What do we got, guys? Hey. Tony Curtis is the Curtis. If you put Tony Curtis. Not Natalie Wood. Good guess. Janet Leigh is the answer. Janet Leigh of Psycho fame? Is that Janet Leigh? Psycho? Yeah, so, listen. Yeah, shower scene in Psycho is her mom. So, yeah, now you know it's Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis. Question 7. Which Asian capital city's airport is built at the mouth of the Tamagawa? Which Asian capital city's airport is built at the... We're looking for the city. Which Asian capital city's airport? I could just say, I guess, which Asian city. I didn't need capital city, but it is a capital city. Their airport is built at the mouth of the Tamagawa. Last Saturday, we had these ridiculously vicious attacking people in the Twitch chat. They were super aggressive. If they were here this week, when my mom was there, they'd be like, oh, sorry, Mrs. Laurel. All right, let's see them. Yeah. It looks like everyone who's writing something pretty much is getting it. But Singapore's a great guess, in fact, but it is not. It's Tokyo. That was Tokyo. Bravo. Question 8. Coming close to the end. It doesn't matter what Tamagawa is. It sounds Japanese, Mom. You got it. Which famous book begins with the line, when he was nearly 13, my brother Jem got his arm badly broken at the elbow? You know the book. It's famous. Which famous book begins with the line, when he was nearly 13, my brother Jem got his arm badly broken at the elbow? I believe that's the performance indicated in the wording. Three, two, one. Guys, show me your answers, pretty please. Nope. Great Expectations, no, but that is very famous. To Kill a Mockingbird is more correct because it's the right answer. I couldn't... Cyrus, I didn't see that. Unmute and tell me what it was. George Bush's. That's Jeb. He misspelled Jeb. That's a solid joke. I wish I would have been able to read it and calculated the funniness of that. That's how I'm supposed to appreciate jokes, right? I wish I could calculate the funniness of that. Question 9. The Eiffel Tower was built to celebrate the 100th anniversary of what? Yeah. That's... Explaining the joke mostly is the best way to show someone you got the joke. After that, not even closely after that, laughter. The Eiffel Tower was built to celebrate the 100th anniversary of what? The next one's going to be a 2-pointer. Three, two, one. Yep. Gwen Eiffel's birth. Yep. Bastille Day, the French Revolution it's the French Revolution, not the World's Fair, the French Revolution. It was built at the World's Fair. It was built to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. Yeah. Looking for a revolution, a revelation. What a dick. You are a real dick asshole. All right, question 10, but also, of course he would. 2 point. Well, I'm making this a 2-pointer. 2 points. Tintagel is actually how you say that. I didn't know that. Tintagel was the home of what famous fictional couple? I need the 2 people. Tintagel was, for 2 points. Tintagel was the home of what famous fictional couple? 22 seconds. Is anybody like a big fan of the series or anything like that and know the answer to this? No? Okay, I'll give a 5-second hint. Everyone seems pretty roughed up by this. It's actually Tintagel Castle was the home of what famous fictional couple? Hurry up. 3, 2, 1, 0. Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, it is actually King Arthur and Guinevere. Cyrus the only one. All right, question 1 is Wayla. What are you looking at? So this is actually, I think it could be two answers. So technically it's only supposed to be one, but if you give me a good answer for this one, I'm going to give it to you. 45 seconds on the clock. No, so this is a bad one for you to start on. Basically, if you put, like if I had the word, one we had already was the word travel, and then it was a bunch of C's underneath it, and the answer was travel overseas. So this is like a puzzle. It's a visual thing. Oh, wait. There we go. 45 seconds starting now. So it means something visually. And it's usually a famous, well, it's always famous. Otherwise, what would be the point? Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seth, that's the one I think it should be, in fact, but Republicans' motto, right equals right. That's great. That's also a good answer. Equal rights is the answer. However, I think what's right is also a good answer for this. So if you wrote equal rights, right is right, or Republicans' motto, you get a point. Next. Oh, hold on. Starting now. Next. 45 seconds. Does anybody think they have it? Nice. $14 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Anyone? Red hell over shit. That's a good guess. That is a good guess. Hellhole is a good guess. Hell on Earth, however, is what we were looking for. Hell on Earth. Oh, come on. Can we just appreciate how cute 3 people sitting around a table all double hand high-fiving is all at the same time for getting that right? Can you guys do that again? Can you coordinate another high five, all 3 of you? Yeah, you get a half point for the high five. 45 seconds on the clock. I don't know. Is it? No, it is. What the image is everything you're going to need to get it. It might be a little more obscure than other times, but this is there's enough there. But yeah, Alex, I'll just tell you, yeah. I mean, can we all tell what all the stuff in the image is? Because if you can, then you can get it. All right, let's see your answers. I'm on cloud, ribeye. God, that's so good. When pigs fly is actually, I can't even argue. It's high stakes, but when pigs fly is good enough for sure. I got to give you when pigs fly. Also, I got to give you on sitting on cloud ribeye is just it's good. Almost giving an answer was quality enough. If everybody doesn't get this one, I'll be angry. After the toughness of the other ones. Hey, George, I'm so excited for you guys. I feel like Team Christopher Clark's making moves in this round. They're catching up. They're going to be within striking distance. And I hope... Maybe it's the same guy. Chris, are you George's uncle? That is the appropriate reaction. Alright, show me your answers. Yeah. Water holes, no. Holy water, yeah. Holy water. Next. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this one. This one's cuter. I feel like 2 people have it. 3 people have it. 4 people have it. Come on, this one's good. Definitely a common enough phrase, and that's the best way to write it. Four, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I correct my stance is so... You're like, you just said it, but you didn't. It's I stand corrected. I correct my stance. Do you speak like an old-timey lawyer? Is that your problem? Yeah? Alright. No, I'm gonna say I correct my stance is like in theory, right? But no, I'm not giving you the point. 45 seconds. I stand corrected was a good one, though. I give that puzzle credit. Hey, Lynn, what's the word on the screen? How many of them are there? Where are they on the screen? Zero. Let's see them. The answer is Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead. Good work. Am I not doing that? I thought that's what I've been doing. I thought this has been. Next question. Oh, that's a good one. Thumbs up if you got it. Yeah. Good. Goddamn right, Tara. You're goddamn right. Yeah, if you really do love them. I do them, but I've done them 3 nights in a row, so I won't do them all. But I'm going to add them every week. I'm just not going to do a whole thing of them every week. Let's see it. Red Cross, no, but you should donate to the Red Cross. I'm giving Chris 5 points for that answer. Lemonade is the right answer. Lemonade. Lemonade. Beyonce's worst nightmare. I thought this one was sort of a home run. Like, you almost cannot get it if you just say the words, or, you know, it's like, it's all there. Eight seconds. I assume Cyrus has quit playing because he has such a lead. 2-1-0. He's just getting ready for that story. Let's see it. Yep. Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't know if you see that on the screen, but where there's a will, there is a way. So, yeah, I'd call that accurate. Let's move. Is this the last one? Is this 10? 9? Okay. 9. Thank you. 45 seconds. Yeah. Chris, you got this one? Chris Chasen, you got this one? Chris Clark also got it. Cool. Jasper? Okay. 2-1-0. Oh, I hate that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to give... Yeah, okay, so people who put through and through, I'm giving you a point. But to the people who wrote through thick and thin, you get 2 points. Because that is through thick and thin, and that's actually that's one team got that. So, bravo. Considering you're the one team who didn't get where there's a will, there's a way, and you just evened it up by being the one team to get this one. Oh, got it. I only saw the one. And everybody answer this one. It's the last one. The one problem with these puzzles is you start to understand them too easily after 10. Like, it seems hard to figure out on the first one, but then you get the humor. It's like listening to a whole hour of Anthony Jeselnik jokes and you start picking out, oh, that's the word he's going to make a play on. It's all just, yeah, when in doubt, it's just dead bait. Each individual joke, brilliant. But an hour of them, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. He's probably going to say this. And I have to wait 7 minutes to find out. Let's see it. Searching for Bobby Fischer. Yes. You're going to throw a chess? Yeah. Searching high and low gets you a point. Searching for Bobby Fischer gets you 2. Assuming Chris will be back any second. Not that Chris, that Chris. Okay. In 1853, a grocer in Manassas, Virginia, married a woman. His name was the man, not the woman. His name was Wilmer McLean. Wilmer McLean was a poor grocer, and he marries this rich woman and moves into her plantation called Yorkshire Plantation in 1853. A few years later, they're now on the dawn of war in 1861, and again, this is central location of the Civil War. The North are encroaching, and by the way, this piece of land, Yorkshire Plantation, had a stream running through it. That's important. General Beauregard of the South comes up to the plantation and says, hey, who do you support? And not that it would have mattered much, but McLean says, oh, I'm totally Confederate, 100%. In fact, if you guys want to, I'm 46, I can't enlist. But if you guys want to use our property, and Beauregard, who's famously a dick, was like, oh, we were going to commandeer it anyway. Don't worry. But he goes, yeah, no, you can use it. Put your men on the plantation, and you can use the barn as a hospital. And again, Beauregard was like, we know. The North are coming to this property. That's where the Army of the South is. And there has yet to be an official battle of the Civil War. 1861 in April, the first battle of the Civil War takes place on the property of the front yard of of Yorkshire Plantation, where Wilmer and his family are, and the house gets almost destroyed during this battle, but they decide to stay. In fact, Beauregard says, "You guys should probably go," and Wilmer says, "No, it's our home. We're going to stay." In 1862. There was the second battle of Manassas. Now the Civil War has officially kicked off, and they again battle on Yorkshire Plantation, the second battle of Manassas, and it's again in his front yard. And he goes, okay, this time, guys, we got to go. The house has been destroyed. We got to get away from this Civil War. This is a short story, by the way. We got to get away from the Civil War. He travels 120 miles away, southwest, to a place called Appomattox Courthouse. The war goes on for years, right? And then in 1865, finally, the South is going to surrender. And where are they? Nowhere else but Appomattox, and the courthouse, Appomattox Courthouse, is right there. A new general by the name of, not Lee, I almost said Lee, a new general shows up, and he is saying we need a place to surrender. And he goes to one of the prominent men in the area, who was Wilmer McLean, and says, we need a place. We'd like to use your house. And he says, well, I don't use that guy's house. You're not using my house. And they go there and they go, no, this is too important. This place is run down. This is a huge moment in history. We need a nice place. Can we use your front parlor? Everything will be fine. And Wilmer says, well, okay, I guess. I mean, if it's that big of a deal. So the two generals from the two from the North and the South show up to the parlor now to surrender. So the South can surrender and they can have a chat. They show up to the same guy, Wilmer McLean's house, and they surrender in his parlor. After that, knowing this was a historical place, the soldiers didn't give a fuck, completely ransacked and destroyed the house so they could all have like mementos from the signing. So his house gets, again, the guy had slaves, he was a plantation owner, fuck that guy, but also how amazing that he was like, nothing bad's gonna happen, and then he goes, oh, I guess you can use my front parlor. They completely ransack the house. He defaults on the loan, loses the house, has to put it up for auction, and he goes back to Yorkshire and rebuilds. Now, his life was ruined by this. However, he did have, for the rest of his time, the ability to say, and nobody ever recognizes this, that in the case of Wilmer McLean, the war started in his front yard and ended in his front parlor. One guy who moved 120 miles thinking he was getting away from the Civil War. With 45 seconds on the clock, these are the two questions. Who are the two generals? You get 10 points for the two generals who chatted about the surrender of the South. So the North and South representative. That's 10 points. I think most of you will get that one. At the time, all of the battles had two names. The reason was because the South named their battles after the towns or cities where the battle took place. For instance, Manassas, the first battle of Manassas, second battle of Manassas. The North named it after usually bodies of water or topography. Now you remember, I said there was a stream running through the property. They named the first battle of the Civil War after that stream. 45 seconds on the clock. I need the two generals and I need the name of the stream that the first battle was named after in the Civil War. It's a famous battle. I'm not naming anything that's weird, like arguably the most famous. You are going to call it that? Oh, okay. Well, most famous battle. Sorry, I was saying the most famous battle of the Civil War, but not because of the other one. 2-1-0. Let's see it. But you're right. Battle Creek and Appomattox, great guess. Battle of the Bulge, why not? I can't. Grant and Lee is the answer, by the way, for the generals. Fort Sumter, the Bloody Stream, again, why not? We do have two teams. Shitty that it's the first and second team to get it. It's not Andrew. I can't see yours, Emily. I'm sorry, darling. You guys got it, but I want to know hers. It doesn't matter. Sorry. The answers are Lee and Grant, and the name of the stream was Bull Run. So, big triple high fives for Team Chris Clark, but they did still, even with all 20 points, fall to the one person who also... They can't have it. You don't get to pity fuck them. They will earn it, and that is how they will get it. I don't want to hear this shit. What's that? You don't know. They got second, and that's a great showing, and one day they'll be back and they'll earn first, and that'll be a huge moment for them, and I'm so proud of them for getting You got 18. Awesome. Yep. Awesome. All right, guys. So, have a good one. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. So, Cyrus with a score of what? 38 or something like that? 44.5 with a score of 44.5. Didn't you have 42.5 right before that? Or 22.5? All right. Well, listen, I love the idea that you just set yourself up to knock yourself down. Big round of applause for Cyrus for taking first. A bigger round of applause for Team Christopher Clark getting second. Bravo, everybody. Bravo. And big round of applause for Twitch, who probably isn't there. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for your support as we try to grow this experience. It's totally in the script to say that. Doesn't make it any less true for all of us here at Trivia Ronin. I'm Douglas Larlam saying don't be shitty, and I hope you learned something.